Now here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
At the plate now, Royce Lewis, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 329 is the average for him coming in. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Popped up. Trevino moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Kirilloff.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Kirilloff, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Calhoun. He can't get there as it falls in. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
To the plate now, Brendan Rodgers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No official at bat for him. He has scored a run in this one. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Popped him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Twins are in front, 7-0. In now, Brent Rooker, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's good.
Fouled away. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
1-2.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with one away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. Now batting, Jose Trevino, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So two are gone here in the Rangers' third, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here it comes now to Andrus. And it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And a split-fingered pitch catches the zone. 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Rangers still searching for hit number 1 in the ballgame. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
Now batting, third baseman, Isaiah.
Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Daryl Stefani.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1.
Counted 3-1.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Seven runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Solak's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
Digging in once again, Byron Buxton, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Runner goes for third. Pitch outside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Buxton ahead in the count, 3 balls and a strike.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Mitch Garver. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 17 for him on the season, as the blowout continues.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jordan Lyles gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Ryan Mountcastle. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 3 runs already home here. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. So a full count now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Max Kepler, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Calhoun waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Ready once again, Royce Lewis. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Twins 10 and the Rangers nothing. Digging in, Nick Solak. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0.
Check outside.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard. Foul. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kirilloff is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Danny Santana.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Digging in and looking for more, Alex Kirilloff. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Kirilloff.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Full count. Here it comes. Grounded to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
The next twin up, Brendan Rodgers. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Santana is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 13, Daryl Stefani.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Daryl Stefani. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 pitch on its way.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. On he pops it up. Solak onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down go the Twins in order, but they're still in front, 10-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they've been frustrated hitting into ground out after ground out, but it's up to them to adjust. They know they're getting a lot of pitches down in the zone, so they either need to learn to lay off or find a way to get under those pitches a little bit more, because clearly the balls on the ground aren't benefiting them in this one.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the Rangers, the left fielder, Willie Calhoun.
Now here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Calhoun is retired, and there's one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department. Striding in once again, Brent Rooker. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. No runs, just one hit and one error in the ballgame for the Rangers. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Jose Trevino, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Stefani will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rangers set down in order, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Ready for another chance? Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, inside.
The 1-0 home.
Whoa, that's down.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
In now, Byron Buxton. Here's a shot to left field and deep and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run homer for Byron Buxton. Home run number 16 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
And with one swing at a bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Back up the middle, scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him, and here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
From the stretch. Low for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So digging in now, Royce Lewis. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And it's in time to get him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
Now back.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Jonathan Hernandez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Hernandez.
Alex Kirilloff will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Twins lead it 13-0. Here's Elvis Andrus now. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Andrus is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So coming to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Into the box, Nick Solak. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Odorizzi looks in. First pitch on its way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A ball and a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
The 2-0 on the way.
That's ball 3.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop, Polanco. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
And the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Swing and a liner, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the center fielder, Daryl Stefani.
Into the box, Daryl Stefani as he puts it on the ground to third. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
The bat, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jorge Polanco. First pitch coming, here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Last half of the seventh here, and digging in is the veteran DH, Odor.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Danny Santana. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's fallen off the table.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Count remains full. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far this season, Calhoun is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball player.
Coach for the Panthers.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. High in the air out to center field. Stefani is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still looking up at a 13-0 score.
For the first time as a New York Jet.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Byron Buxton. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
When you hear him articulate the game, I've never heard anything like it. Have you? It's unreal.
Here's the first pitch to him.
You're going to shoot this ball. Coming under.
Action in the bull.
You like to play fake at all? Now, pat it out. You guys are playing top coverage, too. You're the rest of four, okay? You need a couple more guys out there so you can drop 8. Was that fair? Oh, he's been fantastic. Nice job. That's pretty fucking good right there, kid. I'm celebrating that shit. Paper don't matter. Said paper don't matter. We just still figuring our shit out. Yeah.
Figuring it out is exactly what training camp is for. It's a process. It takes time and sometimes patience.
We don't hold line. I mean, y'all know the old goes as you go. Ain't no sack. Ain't no sack. Ain't no sack. Ain't no sack. Hey, go 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. No fucking sack. Ain't a sack. Ain't get a fucking sack. We don't gotta kiss their ass because we're out here. Ain't no sack. Sack. Fucking block anybody up, bro? We gotta get him right, A-Rod. We gotta get him right, buddy. Why is he coming free?
The Jets suddenly looked lost. Out of sorts and out of sync.
We gotta operate, communicate. We know they're gonna bring pressures when it's not clock.
Bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Base hit into right center. Around second, looking for the cycle. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
We'll give him that.
Defense, our style was all over this pitch yesterday.
The catcher, number 8,
To the plate now, Mitch Garver. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That's inside. 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Standing in now, Ryan Mountcastle, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So now to the plate, Max Kepler. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. 1-1 the count now.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Cody Stashak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Cody Stashak.
Into the box now, Brent Rooker, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It really is. And Wilson, the starter, the last two. Everybody went. What you're going to see is guys getting opportunities.
Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Stefani is right there, 1 down.
in the room all by yourself watching this. What do you want to see when you're watching by yourself in a dark ass room with that fucking tape beside you? Represent who you are, where you go. Good. All right, guys, break down.
Number
14-0 is the final in this one. Minnesota jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Hey, Sharp, right from the beginning,
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4
Zach
minutes.
Wilson seems to be benefiting from Rogers' mentorship. He's even using one of his favorite tricks.
Sit on! Green 18! It's a hut! Might be a free flag, and now they'll whistle the play dead. Oh, let him go! Let him go! Let him go! Neutral zone infraction, number 95, defense. Why would that not be a free play? And that's what Zach Wilson was complaining about. Let him go! Let him go! Come on, Carl! Let him go! Green 18! Swing pass left. Caught. Carter. Wide open down the sideline. Good job, Zach.
The nearly triple-digit temperature cost the Jets a touchdown.
I got him.
Normally that play is no sweat.
Wet. Because it's so hot, is there any way the umpire could have a towel and maybe just watch the sweat on the ball? Or is that too much to ask? We'll get him one if we need him.
Rogers sweats every detail and still wants answers about the offsides penalty 4 plays earlier.
Flags down. Your guy has to stay still if he wants to let that play go. That play calls that your guy moves. Hey, which guy? Tackle? Which guy moved? Guy on the right side? Receiver? You can't tell me that and not tell me who's up. Okay, we'll be right back. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Good job being smart on that, right? What's the most important thing right on that? We have a point. We have to flags. That's why I want to at least hit the flag. Get a little more. That was a lot of production. A little bit more. I don't know if you call it how you want to. I just wanted to just put the beat together.
Robert Saleh just wants the job done. Specifically, a not-so-warm welcome to this year's #1 overall pick.
What an opportunity here to make a debut if you're Bryce Young. Now it's time to get pressure on the quarterback. That's why you stay in there so the 3 tech has a fucking chance.
Zach Wilson in the passing game looks sharp.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Twins got 18 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 14-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 5-4. They now have 5 straight wins. The Detroit Tigers combined for 4 total home runs as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 10-6. The White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the Mariners 9-2. The New York Yankees put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Bo Sox hit 3 long balls as they beat the O's in Baltimore 5-0. The A's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 8-4. The Miami Marlins knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-2. Andrew Heaney was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Angels down the Mets 3-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. Alec Hansen grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Rockies bested the Phillies 2-1. Sal Romano collected win number 2 on the year, helping the Reds down the Cubs 4-3. The St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 5-1. Eric Lauer earned the third W of his season as the Brewers pushed past the Diamondbacks 6-5. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 4-3. The Atlanta Braves got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 8-1. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Hey, yo.
For the Kipper, and I don't like it. I like talking. You like talking? I like talking, yeah. I like everybody kind of talking about what we're doing. You and me both. So just gonna keep you on a straight path. Everybody good there? What's going on, man? Fucking ain't right. Just wearing them out. We talked about it all week. It does not fucking matter how you start a game. It matters how you fucking finish. That's what defines you. Leave no doubt who you are. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The defense knows what to do. Keep the Panthers' offense off balance. Even more important, they know how to do it.
Hey, they waiting on me in the inside. They waiting on me in the inside, so I'm just trying to go up.
Part of the solution is Will McDonald, the rookie edge rusher with a taste for piercings and limitless energy.
Number one draft choice, Will McDonald. Outstanding camp so far. Woo. Just look at the motor. I mean, the guy will go. Then he's able to bounce off. I got it. Did you just see what Will McDonald just did? No, the way Will McDonald just got up off the ground. Did anyone see that? That was crazy. Look at him. Hey, shit. I was saying. That was crazy. Look at him. Hey, you shit. I was saying. Huh? You said what? You should be alright. You'll be nice, man. Appreciate it, bro. Shit, time to get right. Third down at 4. Still under pressure, and he'll be sacked. Brought down by the rookie Will McDonald. Nice! Good shit! There you go, Will. Got a first one. Rushed only 3, and Will McDonald still got the sack up correct. And Will McDonald, he's going to take that offensive tackle up the field. It's his first NFL sack. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Yeah! Attaboy! Attaboy, Will! Hey, dog! Good shit, dog. He got his first. He got his first. How about the rookie getting his first? That is awesome. That's so cool. That little rookie getting some love. I see a run. So now it'll be 4th down and 11, and they're still going to go for it. I got you. Fires high, right, incomplete. Oh, what a fucking rush. Oh, my God. Pressure from Will McDonald. Once again. Yeah, he's a problem, one-on-one. I love the fact you see the chip in the back. He senses it, spins away from it, and he's able to tuck under. He's just got great awareness. He's a pure pass rusher, okay? He's going to have a great rookie season. Was that Will? There's some young talented pass rushers on this Jets team. That could be a big-time strength. That's fantastic.
gonna be a game and a half ahead. Go, have to win this game.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. The Twins have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this.
Let's try to shut the Carolina Panthers out. Some questions are just too easy. You love it or you like it?
Ready now, Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale. The game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1 and 4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Blake Swihart comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lynn has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. Count even at 2-2. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Count still full. 3-2. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Kenta Maeda gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman. Left.
Stepping up now, Nick Solak. First offering. Solak playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 1 out, nobody on. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers set down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Garver, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to left, number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 6. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Question for you, Tony.
Bases are empty here, nobody out.
Thoughts on people that are born and raised here?
Fastball catches the block there for a called strike.
Being an immigrant like yourself, it took you 30 years to get your citizenship. Definitely, it's no excuse.
Not trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Starbucks Double Shot Energy Drink. Focus to you.
Full count to Matt Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Good battle, count remains full.
But we do have a lot of time to work on whatever we want. Free stamina for the next. Do a workout that you have.
And another foul ball. No outs, nobody on.
Currently with that one breaking point.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Gordon, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Gear up for the new season with a new Kia.
0-1, here's the pitch.
Right off the bat, Kia Bloomington has over 100 new Kia. Time now for our final pitch, presented by Luther Kia of Bloomington at Target Field with Tim Marner. I'm Anthony LePage for the Twins. Defeated the Pirates in the series finale on Tuesday.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Kepler stands at second with no outs. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Alex Kirilov.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Kirilov, trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
Basically everything today. It was an all-around pretty amazing day for him out there. It was great. Tigers away for Minnesota. Next up, a 2-game series in Milwaukee. You can see both games on Valley Sports North starting Tuesday night at 6:30. Battle of first place club.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1 out and a runner on third. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. On now to the bottom of the second. Twins are out in front, 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Francesco Lantigua. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled off. Fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that once, and now we go full count.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or 2 across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
Willie Calhoun is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of
Fucking
the outcome. You go
Kenta.
back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
The 0-1 delivery. In his career, Odor is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
He's set, and the pitch. Jose Trevino is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
This is foul right side. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this.
Leading off the Minnesota, the left fielder.
Here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Now the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Blake Swihart, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runner's on his way to third. On he pops it up. Andres into shallow left. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Ready on 0-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Elvis Andrews is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Andrews has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Batting ninth.
First pitch on its way.
Number 16.
Scott Heineman is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping into the box, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One, two, three, go the Rangers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now here it comes.
What an unbelievable performance from you this
Curveball,
afternoon.
swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
How good did
Interested
that
to
feel
see
for
what
you
the
to have
pitcher
that type
goes
of
to
effort
now.
today?
After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
I wanted to kind of start off on the right foot.
1-2 to the Twins catcher.
The Philly outing. I didn't really corral that second inning, obviously. Gave up.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now.
Technology like a shoe that prevents injuries, a brand new robot teammate, and more. But first, we have the best below and near cut. Every NBA. This
In now, Max Kepler.
This thing can track and shoot.
She'll take a look at ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Exactly that. The high-tech cameras used in this technology are now in NBA arena.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Every step,
That misses.
2-0. They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The few teams that aren't are the ones in last place. This is proof that it works and is the future of NBA.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Even the best NBA players won't be able to compete
The batter
with
number
robots
1.
like you.
Second base.
Secretly, I bet they're
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in the speedy Nick Gordon.
We have a way to make every NBA player jump higher. Meet APL shoes. The shoes that
Set,
make
here
you
it
jump
comes.
4 inches higher.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Launches you off the ground when you and we might see our dunks from the free throw line. But now we have something really next level.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Instead of burning the jersey, you could just switch it to another player. Or if your team is playing awful, it's time What? Bandwagon? You press a few buttons and boom, now you're rooting for the winning team. This technology is coming. We just need to wait until 2038. But we don't need to wait for our next one because it's already here. The smart basketball. It looks like a normal basketball, but inside is an advanced technology. The SIQ
Tough
Smart
curveball that time,
Basketball
but he's able to
isn't
make a
just
little
smart,
contact to
it's a
keep this at-bat going.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
The 2-2 one more time. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Up around the letters. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Kirilov. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
We'll track the price of your flight so you can decide when to book.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Guess that Germany would be plus 11 second chance points. Again, because of the...
Has a look. Now the pitch.
28 Germany. Steve talked about it. Immediate rebounding and directing turnovers. This is Edward. Nice and a big shot for Anthony Edwards.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Match right here. Jackson.
So striding in, Brendan Rodgers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Two runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Calhoun waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this.
3 minutes to go. Austin Reeves poking into the lane. Just pull off his no good. And a second chance one for opportunity.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And set to go is the second baseman, Nick Solak.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 pitch on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes. Bouncer to the left side. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
1-1 the count. From the stretch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Stepping in now, Francesco Lantigua. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And this one's in the dirt. Now he'll fake the throw to first and fire back to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. The 1-1. Popped him up. Rogers has it for out number 1. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout. Stefano comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. So stepping in, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
USA's had great in preparation for the World Cup. They have nothing to be ashamed of, though. Judy Herbert, this team was well prepared to get a nice win. Unfortunately, it comes up empty, but there's Blakeman on the stick. No need to go that hit. Moving down to 30 seconds. He's smiling, too. He's Halliburton. For a Team USA win. Look at this spirit, though.